On Twitter this week, there was a fake LinkedIn profile of JDun circulating. It showed he had made $84 million from trading. Unless he's 147 years old, I don't see how that adds up. Last year, he didn't even make $1 million. So how did he make $10 million all the other years? That math just ain't mathin'. And in completely unrelated news, JDun launched a new trading classroom. He's hyping it up by proudly announcing it has, quote, internet connectivity. Bro, what is this, 2006? You don't get to flex Wi-Fi like it's a luxury, especially when the classroom is just a folding table and some off-brand Costco iPads. Come on, most traders need at least 4 monitors. You're out here training people to scalp futures on a leapfrog.
Kellyanne and JMU exchanged blows this week when JMU called her out for promoting what he called trash can firms. He posted a meme of Kellyanne as the Grim Reaper, literally unaliving prop firms one by one. Blood pours from doors labeled Fast Track Trading, Profit Trade, and Thrive Funding, her past victims. Now she's headed straight for prop shop trader, scythe in hand. The message? Kellyanne isn't exposing firms. She's eliminating them. I mean, that really doesn't even look like her. What if we added a red wig? Oh yeah, that's her.
Not to be outdone, Uncle Bugatti also brought Kelly into the spotlight, featuring her front and center in his latest promo. Pretty standard stuff, until you see the image. It features a woman styled as Kellyanne, draped across a green Bugatti, like it's a Maxim shoot from 2004. She's in a beige bodycon dress and red heels, striking a pose that screams hot girl summer, but feels more like Facebook Marketplace. Now, I love Uncle Bug. He was one of the first real ones we met in this space. But seriously, what's going on here? Is he trading in the big booty gang and ladyboys for grandmas now? Welp, guess I'll go ahead and cancel our Thailand trip. No point packing the Speedo if we're headed to bingo night.
069. That's 069.
Danny's got a co-host named Ultra Blue who trades with him on Discord. Ultra Blue? What is this guy, a vape pen? Now, if you've ever watched these two trade, you'd know there's zero chance they're making it to payout with Apex. Danny's nickname is Old Paper Trades, so odds are he's not even trading real accounts. But when he did trade with Apex, Danny was denied. And I mean years ago, way before rule changes or making videos of yourself. In fact, he may be patient zero of denied payouts. So when Ultra Blue was banned, they tried to spin it into some big scandal. The real scandal? Kellyanne tried to throw Apex under the bus before she had the full story. The replies lit her up for defending a known scammer. I've lost count of how many times I've seen Danny buy accounts, jump into a trade, and then ask his community what the rules are. I've even seen him call CEOs of prop firms, live on stream, just to ask for exceptions to the rules.
Hey, quick question. Is it okay if I trade my grandma's account? She's currently stuck in Thailand at a bingo game.
Danny then did the unthinkable. He asked his nemesis for help. That's right, he turned to Patrick Wieland, claiming he was standing up for the trading community. Even Scott Treesty, a man best known for rug pulls and broken promises, chimed in saying, unless you're looking for a tour of the chocolate factory or want to meet an Oompa Loompa, Patrick is useless. Then, in a move that screams completely unhinged, Danny threatens to sue Apex. Keep in mind, it wasn't even his account that got banned. It was Ultra Blue's. But Danny says, when everything goes into discovery, I think a lot of things would get leaked. Buddy, what are we discovering? That you never read the rules in the first place? But then Trade Cage came in swinging. He said, if you go into discovery, they can ask you about your drug usage too. Just FYI, so keep that in mind. Danny, trying to save face, immediately replied, I've never taken drugs in my life. To which Cage hit back with, now that is going to be 100% perjury. I mean, Danny must have forgotten the video where he literally blamed his erratic behavior on substance abuse. How else do you explain asking Patrick Wieland for help?
KJ Futures holds the #1 spot on Top Step's leaderboard. He also has an entire curated website of all his tweets, and oddly enough, screams everything he says. Like, seriously, bro, give that caps lock a break. So when people called him out for running a fake giveaway, it was because he made a post that said 11K. Naturally, everyone assumed he meant $11,000 in prizes. Turns out, he meant 11 winners out of his 11,000 followers. Which, okay, honest mistake? Maybe. But instead of clarifying like a normal person, he went full manifesto mode, posting a long, rambling thread about how he's avoiding affiliate programs to bring people, quote, financial freedom. Like, who does this guy think he is? The Harriet Tubman of trading? Is he building some underground railroad of fake giveaways to lead us to his busted Discord? Because apparently all his past winners are still down there, waiting.
I've been down here for weeks. Where's my prize?
Yeah, no thanks. You can miss me with that, bro.
The Apex June top 10 list is out, and traders from Florida swept the podium. We've got Brian Stonk at number 6, Julian at number 3, and crowning them all is none other than Patrick Wieland at number 1 with a $355,968 payout. The American dream is alive and well, and it's moving to Florida. Canada and California each claimed 2 spots. Jing and Colton were flying the Maple Leaf, while Jaime and Alejandro held down the West Coast. We've also got Jerome checking in from France, Kartik from the mountains of Colorado, and one completely anonymous trader from Boston who clearly values privacy over bragging rights. Congratulations to the top 10 traders who took home between $92,358 and $355,968 in June payouts. That's more than most people make in 2 years, and they probably collected it in sweatpants while arguing with their cat about position sizing. No judgment.
But how did June stack up to May? June saw every single metric take a nosedive. Total payouts dropped by nearly $8 million, transactions fell by over 4,000, and Apex paid out to 1,000 fewer traders. Even the average payout slipped by $660. Nutty Bar, our Apex data bard, suggests eval bans, new programs, and mysterious algorithms as possible causes. Now let's talk royalty. Yes, the top 10 of 2025 list is still stacked with Apex's usual legends. Kyle, aka Jadecap, Manbeer, John, and friends are still sitting on more in payouts than some prop firms' balance sheets.
As always, we want to take a moment for the guy making all of this possible, Nutty Bar. He combs through chaos, scrolls through endless payout logs, and somehow turns it all into something that makes traders feel seen and mildly competitive. Nutty, we don't know what keeps you going, but we hope it's tax deductible. So if you're not on the list this time, take a breath. You don't need $1 million payout. You just need progress, patience, and maybe one trade that actually respects your stop.
And if all this leaderboard talk has you opening a new eval tab while pretending to listen to your family, we've got something for you. Take Profit Trader just launched a summer flash sale that runs through August 10th. And it's spicy. Here's the deal. 40% off your test fee. No activation fee, ever. And now, they'll refund your first month's test fee in full on your first pro payout. That means if you pass and withdraw, your first account could cost you nothing. Zero. Zilch. To qualify, use code FFF when signing up for a new account at takeprofittrader.com between July 31st and August 10th.
While some of you were grabbing promo codes and stacking evals, others were doing equally important work, lighting up our comment section. Here are a few standouts. Nick Trades, Supreme Leads, and JMU all had comments about what we'll call the dolphin incident. Y'all really felt for that dolphin. He didn't survive, but the legacy lives on. Shout out to the Gary BB, who says he's a big fan of these videos and a big fan of KA. Thanks, Gary. Proof that you can enjoy both of us without turning it into a custody battle. Respect. Mezzo Industrious says, loving the cartoons. Thanks for spilling the tea and for the laughs. We live for this kind of feedback. Thanks, Mezzo. Spilling the tea is our love language.
Ultra Nix AZ wanted us to make it longer than 10 minutes. That's what she said. Seriously. That's a vote of confidence if we've ever heard one. Thanks for riding with us every week, Ultra. And finally, we have Jeff B6090 who said, another fantastic show. And hey, I want those PJs. Honestly, Jeff, same. That's the downside of animation. You come up with something for a punchline, then get disappointed it isn't real. Thanks to everyone who watched, commented, liked, and made the dolphin unexpectedly iconic. You make this fun to create, and we appreciate you showing up every week.
Amid all the fun, there was also a moment this week that brought things back to the human side of trading. We talk a lot about payouts and prop firm chaos, but trading is also personal and harder than we want to admit sometimes. We want to take a moment to send some love to Trades with Jess. If you saw her latest video, you know she's been going through it, fighting off that voice that says she's not good enough, navigating the ups and downs, and still showing up with honesty and heart. Jess, we've been longtime fans, and we just want to say, we see you. Not every trader has the guts to talk about the hard parts, and you do it with clarity, compassion, and courage. That voice in your head doesn't know what you're capable of. But you do. Keep going.
Momentum matters, and if you're in need of a little spark, this next part's for you. A big congratulations to Nicholas L., who just won a free $50K advanced evaluation from Tradeify. This week, let's keep the momentum going with another opportunity. We're giving away a $50K Take Profit Trader evaluation account. If you've been thinking about trying out TPT or just need a clean start with a new evaluation, this may be your chance. Head over to Futures for our future.com/giveaways or hit the link in the description to enter. You'll find a list of quick actions. Follow, visit, subscribe, and everyone stacks your odds. The more you do, the better your chances. And just to give you a little edge, this week's secret word is bingo. Now it's time for Late Night with Larissa. She's got thoughts, she's got jokes, and she's definitely not pulling any punches. Let's see what flavor tea Larissa's serving up this week.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Late Night with Larissa. Things about to get popping in here, like hot grease on a Sunday morning. I'm your host, your hype woman, your truth teller in chief. And tonight, we're serving you up some laughs, some shade, and just the right amount of holy mess. So grab your snacks, put on your favorite PJs, and let's get into it. Y'all, PropShop done did it again. They've changed their rules, and now they've got these affiliates out here backpedaling so hard, it's like a spin cycle class. Now, we ain't even going to talk about the firm today. Nah, the real show is one of the affiliates that's been pushing them, and his name is Roderick. Now, Rod's got real trading pedigree. I'm talking Merrill Lynch level credentials. But he done lost his damn mind on this YouTube video. Now, let me set it up for you. Now, if you haven't heard of Rod before, let me catch you up. This man's got some real avant-garde ways of looking at the world. Like he once said in an interview with Corbs, and baby, he was dead serious. He said, trading psychology is bullshit. Say what? Then he launched into a whole skiing analogy. He said, no amount of psychology was going to stop new skiers from rolling down the bunny slope. Like, okay, Rod, I guess falling down is inevitable whether it's skiing or trading, but I'm not going to gloss over the logic here. There's some holes in that bucket, baby. Like, are we just going to pretend that all those millionaire golfers don't have sports psychologists on staff? Come on, broke brains equals broke banks. Skills give you confidence, and confidence is inherently psychological. Anyway, baby, we just gonna keep it moving. Let's talk about some of his other gems. He says trading micros is the best way to trade, and he has no problem taking 90 days to pass a prop firm account. 90 days? That's not a trading plan, baby. That's a whole college semester. And while most of us are like, this some real Looney Tunes shit right here, hey, it works for him, I guess. Now, just to be clear, Rod has endorsed prop firms that went out of business before. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Profit Trade. So he knows it's possible. He even admits it in this video. And yet, here he is trying to convince us that PropShop, even though they just changed the rules mid-game, which is classic bait and switch behavior, he wants us to believe everything is fine. Nothing to see here. Okay, fine. I'm going to roll with you, Rod. Why is PropShop giving you the warm and fuzzies? And here's his big answer, the big reveal. Because he knows these guys? Because they're his friends? Because they're not going to go out of business. Like, what the hell? Is that supposed to be evidence? 'Cause I'm about to get a lot of cases overturned, baby. Larissa about to free all the folks. Your Honor, trust me, they my friends. So just let them go, baby. Let's do a thought experiment. Think about all those prop firms that went out of business. They all had CEOs, and those CEOs had friends, right? So those friends were vouching for them. I mean, it's the same thing that's happening here. I mean, come on, think about it. Even Bernie Madoff had friends vouching for him, and where'd that get him? All I'm saying is, friendship doesn't mean the business is sound. It just means you're going to be the last one to see the red flags while everybody else is grabbing the life jackets. All right, y'all. Now let's roll the video where Rod is just full of frustration. And I want y'all to pay close attention to who he's actually frustrated with. Roll the tape.
The reason I have to make these goddamn videos is because, yes, my reputation and brand is on the line, and we listen to a lot of these numbskulls that'll go out there and say, oh, here we go again, or this firm's going to go out of business, or this must mean that they can't pay. None of those things are true with this particular firm. And I do want to mention, yes, I have promoted and talked about certain firms that did go out of business.
So, just to be clear, he's admitting that prop firms do go out of business, and he's calling the people who complain about it numbskulls. Now, which numbskulls are we talking about exactly? Check out this video for the answer.
And to everybody in my community, including the ones that are already complaining in my own community about feeling that these changes are bullshit, I don't have much sympathy for you. I really don't. So, and maybe they ratchet them down even more in the future so that they truly can prepare for being able to take people into live markets, which is what everyone always says they want from a prop firm. Well, if you truly want that from a prop firm, then eventually there's going to have to be significant changes to the Sim Live Carnival game that is so prevalent right now.
Yikes. Can y'all believe that? He's mad at his own community for suspecting that this bait and switch might lead to another rug pull. Like, sir, your own disappointment with PropShop is leaking all over this video. And get this, he literally interviewed the CEO of PropShop just 1 week earlier. I'm talking the video right before this one was PropShop's CEO out here trying to convince us he's Mr. Math. Then, y'all, I cannot make this stuff up. He flashes a picture of a squirrel holding his nuts. Excuse me? What is this man doing? Is he trying to get committed? We know you like picking on your own community, but leave this little furry creature out of it. But look, y'all, it wasn't even all the wackadoo nonsense with PropShop that had me rolling. It was Rod's anger towards his own community. He was flaming. I mean, hot, hot, hot over these comments. He got so out of balance, his teeter-totter done swung around and bonked him in his own head. But hey, I can agree with one thing old Rod said. Play that last clip.
Do your own research. Make sure you know that there's plenty of competition, and read all of the current and what the payout rules are and everything, so you know what you're getting yourself into.
If you're interested in catching the full 20-minute video, head over to Rod's channel. He streams live most days and brings real passion to trading education. Definitely worth checking out. Also, you may have heard we've launched a second channel that takes a more serious, in-depth approach to trading. Here's just a small sample of what we're doing over there. Link in the description. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, click here to check out another great video or explore our full playlist for more. Watch time means the world to us, so please share this with your trading buddies. And if you don't have any, just watch it again yourself. Remember, trading is tough enough. We all deserve more laughs. Thanks again, and see you next week.